Hi, good morning from Ketchikan. So we did not have an excursion today. We took the public bus on the Silver Line to Saxmen Native Park. So there's two totem pole parks you can go to, Saxman and Bite State Park. We were gonna go to Totem Bite. I think I picked it because it was a state park, but this one's actually closer. It only took 10 minutes by the bus, and all the other one's 25 minutes away. I don't think there's much difference in them, really. Welcome to the Adams Family Travelers. Join us as we use our vacation days to travel around as much as we can and enjoy exploring the world. Make sure you join us on our adventures. But on the way up to Denali, we ended up listening to a podcast about the founding of Alaska and William Henry Seward. So he met with the native tribe here, William Henry Seward, and they gave him a gift. And their rule, basically, you're supposed to give a gift back. Well, he didn't know their cultural rules, and he never gave them a gift. He thought they were just giving him a gift. So they erected a shame pole to him, a totem pole. You could see it right back there, and it's in its third iteration. So since like the mid 1800s, they keep putting this shame pole back up. So we decided to come to Saxman Native Village since it was closer, and we also wanted to see the shame pole for William Henry Seward because we heard about it in the podcast. So we're going to check this park out. Some more information about the Silver Line bus. It costs $2 a person. You can only use cash on board, but there's an app called Transit Token or Token Transit. And you can buy your tickets on there using credit card, and the bus only comes every hour on the hour. Or every hour. Here it's every hour and 15 minutes. So basically we are going to explore. If we are not in the time of the bus, we may take an Uber or taxi back, but we're going to explore around. So behind me is an Abe Lincoln totem pole, and essentially, we looked it up. The only thing is there's really not, there's not really guides here on like what these mean. So you just have to do some Googling. But, essentially what we found is that, they had never met, the native people that made this had never met Abe Lincoln. They made this to commemorate their first visit with just white people in general. And they used Abe Lincoln as basically signifying white people. And they only had a small picture of Abe Lincoln. So they used that to carve him. And that's why he looks so short, because they didn't know he was actually tall. They had never met him. So that's really interesting. And then the shame pole for Henry Seward is right behind me. This was recarved in 2010, and they just keep this up. This is signifying just a shame pole to William Henry Seward, and I just think it's so neat. And there's, you can see the carving shop. There's a good bit of totem poles here, but it really doesn't take that long to walk through, cause there's no guides really. We've been here for maybe a half hour and we're kind of done. We may just stick around for the bus. We're gonna probably go in the gift shop. I would love if they have like a book signifying the significance of some of these totem poles, but it is still very interesting to see the culture of the main people here were the Tlingit people, if I'm pronouncing that right. And this is just very neat to see. So we looked in the taking an Uber or Lyft costs about $25, and it's gonna take just as long for someone to come as the bus. So we're just gonna wait for the bus. We're walking around. Like an hour and 15 minutes is a long time here, but can't beat the price of the bus. It is really neat to go here. I just wish the buses came more than every hour, and I wish there was just more information on what the totems mean. We're listening to some of the tour guides here that people took excursions, but I still think it's better doing it on your own, because if we took a excursion with a ship, it's always paired with something else, and it was like $89. So for 4 of us, it's just better to come see it ourselves. I just wish we had some more information, but we're doing our best Googling and listening to some of the guides here. So we are in Annabelle's Chowder House back in downtown Ketchikan. The bus was so delayed from the Saxmen Totem Pole. You can see totem poles in Ketchikan, so I don't know if it's worth it to go there, with the bus ride being an hour, wait, and then it was delayed. I think it may not be worth it, but, it was very neat to see. So we're gonna get some seafood chowder. We all ordered seafood chowder, and then we're gonna explore a little bit of downtown Ketchikan before a huge storm comes in. Ketchikan gets about 300 days of rain a year, and it was actually nice when we got here, but it started raining a little bit ago, and it's supposed to storm really bad later on, like around 4 o'clock. And we can get back on the ship the latest at 6. So we'll probably get back on earlier because we don't really want to get stuck in the torrential downpour. Chowder is really big up here in Alaska. We've had so many different kinds. This is a seafood chowder from Annabelle's Chowder in Ketchikan. I'm really excited to try it. Get a spoonful.
It's really good.
Oh, it's so thick. There's tons of fish in there and seafood. Really good. Definitely get some chowder when you're up here in Alaska. It's amazing. So, the seafood chowder at Annabelle's was fantastic. It was stuffed full of seafood. It was so hearty and good. We just got a cup. And then we stopped at Just Dandy, and I got a caramel oat latte. That's tasty. We definitely need it for this rainy day. So we're gonna head to the Salmon ladder. So we walked over to the salmon ladder observation deck. It's cool to see, but I don't see any salmon. So, we'll see. But this is all right off of Creek Street, which is like a main street that you're supposed to go to in Ketchikan. So we are currently walking on the Married Man's Trail, which is basically a boardwalk trail above the stream. It's really pretty over here. So we're on Creek Street, and this is is really neat because all the houses and like stores and stuff are up along the creek. Thanks for following us around Ketchikan. I really liked Creek Street. Make sure you get there. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people do the lumberjack excursion. We're a lumberjack show. It seems a little cheesy to us, so we didn't do it. I'm sure it's a good time though. But Creek Street was really fun with the houses up on the creek and seeing the salmon ladder and whatnot. But we're gonna get back on the boat now. And thank you for watching. This is our last excursion on the cruise, and then we'll be in Vancouver.